Yeah, not the greatest initiation there, and great support from Team WAHL coming in to back up their teammates, and that's what some good teamwork can do. And we're now sitting at 14-2, 15 minutes into the game. You know, and despite that huge lead, there's only a 5,000 gold advantage and a 7,600 experience advantage. So it's still very, well, it's not close, but it's definitely overcomable. That's not a word.
It's manageable. Okay, yeah, but overcomable. I like the word, but I think manageable would go a little bit better there. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the gold difference can be accumulated to a tower, and just the difference in creep kills at this point. I mean, just take a quick look at the board. I mean, 42 creep kills sitting on the Hag, and 73 creep kills sitting on Ixu, which is on that Forsaken Archer. I mean, 73, 76, 80 is the counter from that on the Chronos. Other than that, everything kind of just dies. But you have definitely a little bit of a bigger numbers there sitting on Wahlin. So, you know, despite being down a tower, they have the pure creep kills and, of course, the hero kills to kind of balance that back out.
Yeah, most definitely. There's not really arguing that the Hellborn have the momentum right now. Sandwraith's still trying to just hang around in this top lane. I'm surprised he hasn't swapped down to bottom and kind of cried to this Forsaken Archer to steal some of the farm. Magma's now TPing top as well. But yeah, Sandwraith is not having a fun time. He is up at 32 creeps, but only 134 gold per minute. And oh, this is not good. Yeah, Witch Slayer getting caught a little too far out, and Behemoth and Sandwraith were not close enough to help, and I don't think it would have mattered, honestly.
He got Wombo combo down pretty quick there, yeah. I've always wanted to say that.
Steam Boots and Elder Parasite pick up on Chronos.
So he's going a bit more of the like cheesier build.
Yep. Well, he's picked up a Slayer, so call it cheesy if you want. I wouldn't want to meet that in a dark alley. Voodoo Jester getting combo down in the middle. Yeah, he's gonna get picked off quite easily there. No one around to help. Forsaken Archer solo pushing the bottom as well, but Revy's gonna come in and deal with that. But yeah, Slayer going for a Savage Mace early on with that Elder Parasite in the middle of the bubble is obviously a lot of damage coming at Forsaken Archer. Wow, dropping so fast to Wretched Hag, and the burst damage from Chipper there. So great job with those rockets as well.
Yeah, the skill shots of the rockets is made exponentially easier with that stacking slow, so to speak. We do see Jaw going down in the middle to this Chronos. Chronos was Krylie, but Sandwraith as well dropping down again. So support Slayer not doing any real kind of support, just kind of getting slain, so to speak.
And we do have another pause, so hopefully one of the other players is not dropped, but these things happen, obviously. Let me see. We don't have any wards out, actually, for the Legion, which is somewhat surprising, and could be contributing to them getting picked off and not really knowing where the Legion heroes are. It's a little surprising to me that when they go to push this top tower, like they've tried a couple of times, they don't have that ward behind the top tower to be able to see what's going on, to be able to see all these TPs coming in. And like we saw before when they tried to go on Wretched Hag, that kind of proved to be their demise in that situation. So I'd like to see more wards coming out from the Legion, just to be able to give them some idea of where the enemy is.
Yeah, I mean, we did see that big offensive ward in the top lane from the Hellborn, and as I said, that really gave them a lot of big advantage when all five came north, because they knew to get out of town. We do have only one other ward that I can see right now from the Hellborn, that is in the bottom rune area, so we should be seeing another set coming out fairly soon. 18-3, however, I mean, at that point, really, the map control becomes a big dominant factor. You need to start picking off this Hellborn team in clumps of 1 or 2 instead of having them all kind of just jump on top of you, so to speak. And I'm not too sure that Legion's going to be able to do that.
Oh! Wow, speaking of which, picking off one, they tried to go in on Chipper there, and just so many rockets came out into the Nako's face there, and unfortunately she's going to go down, but they do manage to get the pick off on Chipper, but it did end up being a 1-for-1. So it looked good to begin with, but so much burst damage coming out when you can land all of those rockets. Sandwraith now in trouble at the top. Here comes the Chronos ultimate, and he's going to come over and pap on him a couple times. Towers there, it looks like it's going to deter him, and Jaw is here as well on that Thunderbringer. And Sandwraith ultimate going to try and pick off Chronos here. Oh, Thunderbringer ultimate as well, dropping so low, they just can't get enough damage out. Forsaken Archer was a little late to the party, and Chipper looks like, yeah, he's going to go down very, very fast there. Wretched Hag coming in, trying to get Forsaken Archer though. This isn't over as Chronos is still hanging around as well. Forsaken Archer sitting at about 250 life, but they cannot unfortunately follow that up and get a very, very good kill. What would have been a good kill on Forsaken Archer there. Behemoth with an Invis rune and a nice ultimate onto Wretched Hag. Unfortunately, no one is here. Oh, Witch Slayer is, and Wretched Hag is just gonna be able to blink away. And that's kind of the story of the Legion team right now. So low, everyone on the Hellborn, and they just managed to somehow get away.
Story of my life, the one that got away, so to speak. I mean, this is the big reason why Wretched Hag is picked as often as she is. She has great survivability simply because of the reason that she can blink away without the use of a portal key. So that being said, also a big item on her would be, of course, that Null Stone. She already has a Glow Stone, and that just lends a lot more tankiness factor to that as well. Now, I did see the Chronos popping his Elder Parasite inside his Chrono Field, which is kind of the mentality that I guess Krylie here is going to be trying to go, you know, get the disables off and just do a massive amount of attack speed. Going with that Slayer. Now, I know Slayer is used in a Savage Mace. Is it also used in the Doombringer?
No.
Okay. Well.
Nope. Savage Mace is the only possibility here, as Sandwraith is probably thinking FML because they kind of come and he's just happily farming down there. And again, can't get anything going. 3 Hellborn players coming down. Forsaken Archer just seems to get all the luck when it comes to farm. She's pushing in the middle lane, and now they're coming in though to address that situation. She has finished a Frostburn, interestingly enough, very, very early. She'll probably change that into a Geometer's Bane and then a Frostwolf Skull. But you did mention that Wretched Hag, the Null Stone, but she has also picked up a Mighty Blade, so that makes me think that she might be going Staff of the Master.
Well, yeah, Mighty Blade, it's either that or going to be a Shrunken Head, but, you know, fragmenting that many items so early in the game is probably not on the things of, you know, best practices to do in these kind of games. So it could definitely be a Staff of the Master. Staff of the Master would give her a nice little damage boost, but, I mean, the cooldown on this spell is not exactly quick, over 2 minutes. So, I mean, it's a situational kind of idea. It's more core on Chipper, because you can spam his ultimate a lot quicker. And that sounded really cool in my mind. Yeah, Chipper quicker. Anyways, but yeah. I mean, look at that right there. That Saw Blades right on top of Nako could definitely eat people up a lot quicker as we see Chronos just destroy Wretched Hag upstairs. Yeah.
Forsaken Archer, yeah. I thought Forsaken Archer might get away there, landing a nice volley on Chronos and stopping it, but he did pop that ultimate. Krylie is how we're
Krylie.
And Sandwraith in the middle now. Oh, Magma's ultimate is not going to do much, unfortunately. Has not picked up his portal key yet. So Mr. Pink is going to have to wait to be a little more useful there. But oh wow, they are managing to get the kill there, despite him being in that Steam Math. The AoE, it's not going to save him from those AoE spells, and yeah, the reveal, I believe, excuse me, from that Blast of Lightning from Thunderbringer, Steam Math is going to be rendered very useless.
Well, good thing to note there is that Sandwraith has now registered his first kill of the game. He has been bringing up his farm as best he can. 53 creep kills now. Not really going to pay too much attention to the denies at this point in the game. We are just at the 24.5 minute mark. But he is bringing up his farm. He now has a kill to go with that. This could be big up top with Chronos Silver Bullet to the face there. That's going to be a great pickup there for Nako with an extra 470 gold for that onslaught streak. So, I don't know. I wouldn't put Ice out of the game quite yet.
And most of all, like, that pickoff was huge, not just because of the fact that they do slow down his farm a bit, but more in their mentality, you know, saying, okay, we can get these pickoffs, we can get these kills on the heroes, we're not out of this yet, and that's basically probably what's going through Ice's mind right now, and it's just giving them a huge boost of morale, that pickoff, I have to say.
Yeah, when you look at the score just on a pure basis, I mean, like right now, the towers are almost even. I mean, we're only down one tower into this game, and it's now 25 minutes. This might change up top because this tower's really, really hurt. But, I mean, you come into a game at any point, you just logged onto the stream or whatever, 22-7, you're like, oh man, that's a stomp. But at this point, no, it's probably going to go on a little bit here. If we can see some more great pickoffs here from the Legion where they can single out the Hellborn without any of their support, then we could probably see them start making a very big comeback in this game.
Yeah, I would not put them out of it yet. This tower, it looks like the top, they're going to try and get the deny on it. They do manage to get the deny, so again, great job there. Denying a little gold, it's, you know, a little bit helps. A lot of, I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just going to abandon that train of thought. And look at the portal key, actually, the portal key race between Behemoth and Magnus, which is something we haven't really been talking about, but whoever gets the portal key first is going to obviously have a huge advantage when it comes to initiation. Oh, speaking of initiation, Kronos is going to jump in onto Behemoth, and Behemoth is going to have no chance. A beautiful Wretched Hag ultimate lined up into that bubble as well, and wow, 3 heroes down. Forsaken Archer taken out before she could even do anything. That's great coordination. Again, something we haven't really been talking about. Nako's going to go down as well. Hat trick coming out for Wretched Hag, actually. So something we haven't been talking about is that Chipper ultimate in the Kronos bubble as well is obviously a devastating combination combined with that Wretched Hag. There's a lot of AoE. Magnus as well. Haven't really seen a great ultimate landed yet from him, but he has picked up his portal key, as I was talking about before, and wow, this Hellborn team is scary right now.
Oh, I would definitely be scared simply because look at the positioning here of Support Slayer down south. I could have sworn that these guys were going to go swing right back down up the lane and right into his face, but no, it looks like they're going to take a bit more of a merciful route around. But I was about to start praying here for this sand race down south. I mean, during that fight, he was just off farming by himself, which is arguably what he does need to do. He needs to really bring up that gold per minute, and he is doing his best at these last kills, but it does not look like Hellborn want to leave him alone because they're going to be coming down here. Magnus even throwing out the portal key to a little bit of a scout, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to spell disaster here for Support Slayer, as we are looking at all 5 of these Hellborn just in these jungles.
Yeah, and here we go. Unfortunately, they kind of cut the team off from each other. Sandwraith is going to use his ultimate and try and get something from nothing here. They do manage to pick off Voodoo Jester, but Forsaken Archer going down in the meantime. Hellborn actually a little out of position here. Not how I saw this going at all. And a hat trick coming out for Jaw on that Thunderbringer. Wow, that did not go what we thought. That went, wow. What happened there?
It's almost exactly as you said. I mean, we had the portal key, people split up, and then the Behemoth Fisher really just put people in 2 places at once. Sandwraith with his ultimate, however, is landing a lot of free hits, and unfortunately I don't think Behemoth should have chased quite that far, because we did know that Kronos and Wretched Hag were still out and about. But I mean, basically it was a split DPS kind of damage. Everything kind of went this way and that, whereas the Legion side had good clear targets in mind and they took them out with precision. Kronos is only full health simply because he picked up a regen. Other than that, he would have been whimpering all the way back to base.
Yeah, for sure, and the Kronos ultimate was not up in that fight, which is also which kind of seems to be the staple of their team fight there. So it was a little overconfident going in, the Hellborn there, and they paid for it. Oh, Kronos is now going in onto Thunderbringer, and wow, with that Elder Parasite, there's not a lot Thunderbringer can do. You're just going to get smacked in the back of the head and go down as well. So currently on that, Kronos is at 7-1 now. Wretched Hag sitting at 8-1. No one on the Legion team is even close, obviously, with the 30-10 heroes kill score. The highest goal per minute is still that Forsaken Archer on the Legion, that is, sitting at 257 gold per minute. hasn't picked up anything new though, because her farm has been slowed down a lot by these team fights. Sandwraith is picked it up a bit. It's 186 gold